Now, from South Seminole Academy in Castleberry, Florida, direct from the third floor of building number 3, this is South Seminole News.
Good afternoon, guys. Welcome to the Friday afternoon show. I'm Briley, and today we're going to be talking about 9/11 and what happened that day. Let's take you to Sarah to talk about the Pentagon.
As millions watched the events unfolding in New York, American Airlines Flight 77 circled over downtown Washington, D.C. before crashing into the west side of the Pentagon military headquarters at 9:45 a.m. Jet fuel from the Boeing 77 caused a devastating inferno that led to the structural collapse of the portion of the giant concrete building, which is the headquarters of the U.S. Department of Defense. All told, 125 military personnel and civilians were killed in the Pentagon, along with 64 people aboard the airliner. Now let's take you over to Sophia to talk about the fields.
One of the passengers, Thomas Burnett, told his wife over the phone, "I know we're all going to die. There's 3 of us who are going to do something about it." The passengers fought the 4 hijackers and are suspected to have attempted to attack the cockpit with a fire extinguisher. The plane then flipped over and sped towards the ground at upwards of 500 miles per hour, crashing into rural fields in Shanksville in western Pennsylvania at 10:10 a.m. All 44 people aboard were killed. Its intended target was not known, but theories include the White House, the U.S. Capitol, the Camp David presidential retreat in Maryland, or one of the several nuclear power plants along the eastern seaboard. Now let's take you to Alyssa to tell you about the World Trade Centers.
On September 11th, 2001, at 8:45 a.m. on a clear Tuesday morning, an American Airlines Boeing 767 loaded with 20,000 gallons of jet fuel crashed into the North Tower of the World Trade Center in New York City. The impact left a gaping, burning hole near the 80th floor of the 110-story skyscraper, instantly killing hundreds of people and trapping hundreds more on higher floors. As the evacuation of the tower and its twin got underway, television cameras broadcasted live images of what initially appeared to be a freak accident. Then, 18 minutes after the first plane hit, a second Boeing 767 United Airlines Flight 175 appeared out of the sky, turned sharply towards the World Trade Center, and sliced into the South Tower near the 60th floor. The collision caused a massive explosion that showered burning debris over surrounding buildings and into the streets below. It immediately became clear that America was under attack.
That's it for the Friday afternoon show. We'll see you next time.
Hello, friends, and you are our friends, to another episode of the Dean's Den. I'm Dean Fernandez, and with me I have
Miss Pearson.
And
Cool Dean. I'm the cool Dean.
or that's what they say. With us today as a special guest, actually, we have Mr. Motley from you may have seen Mr. Motley around campus while you're eating lunch in the dining services area. Mr. Motley is usually around the PBS store. He's here to talk to us about Hero Points, PBS store, kind of how you can get some of that cool stuff in there. Before we get to Mr. Motley, by the way, thank you for joining us today, Mr. Motley.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having me.
Always love to have a special guest here with all our friends. Ms. Pearson, is there something you wanted to kind of touch on? Speaking of lunch and food, is there something that you wanted to kind of kick us off with today?
Yeah, so word on the street, these South Seminole streets, is that we might have some students that are ordering some delicious food.
Interesting.
And having it delivered to school through a delivery service app like, say, Uber Eats or DoorDash. And that, students, is not allowed, okay? It's a safety concern. We cannot have you ordering food from strangers, having it delivered on campus, and then you taking food from a stranger. It's just a safety concern. So save that for the nights and weekends when you're at home, okay? It's just we can't have you ordering food from a
So,
delivery
so
service.
although a great service and a fantastic business model, just not for school.
Just not for school.
And that's not a South Seminole Academy rule, right? That's a county rule.
right.
Yeah, okay. So it's not us saying you can't do it. It's the entire county saying on all campuses, whether they be elementary, high school, or middle school, we can't do that. All right.
So just don't order delivery services, please. Let your
okay.
parents get it for you when you leave school.
All right. Oh, today's Friday. We do the Dean's Den on Friday. And what I wanted to also say is on Fridays means you can dress down a little bit, right? So we're able to wear.
Jeans.
So today you're allowed to wear jeans. So that would mean that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you're not supposed to be wearing jeans.
Right.
Reserve those days for Friday. So students, if you're going to wear jeans, great. Wear them on Friday. And also, when it comes to any pants, no holes.
No holes.
But what if they have holes in them and they have like leggings underneath them?
No holes.
No
I
holes.
have some really honestly, I'm gonna tell you guys something. Every Friday when I go in my jeans drawer, I have to at least go through 3 pair of jeans that have all these holes in them. So if I can't wear my jeans with the holes in them because they're my favorite, you can't wear yours either.
That's a
So
good-
let's make sure that our jeans are
All right.
hole free.
Hole free.
And as you probably hear a voice at the end of the day asking you and telling and instructing about masks, that voice would be Miss Pearson.
No, that is not my voice. I know it's deep, but
That actually is my voice.
I know I have a deep voice, but
And-
that's not me.
And what I'll reiterate what I say every afternoon, and I will keep saying every afternoon because we still have some students that are having some problems with that. Guys, if you're wearing your mask, wear your mask snugly over your nose, over your face. It's not just for your protection, it's for other people's protection. It's not a South Seminole Academy rule. It is a CDC guideline rule. It is a Seminole County Public Schools rule. It's not us trying to be, come down on you for stuff. It's something that we've been told that we have to follow. And guys, if you can't follow the rules and he continues to get those hero tickets for those face masks, eventually there could be some consequences in that you may have to be shifted out into a Seminole Connect situation. We don't want to do that. If you're here, we want you to stay here. So don't force our hand. We're going to have to do things like that because I'd rather not, right, Miss Pearson? I mean,
Yeah, and I just want to piggyback. I just want to reiterate that the times that you can have your mask off are when you're seated and eating. So still have a couple of people walking into Leadership Hall, sipping their drinks, eating their cookie, and I'm like, wait, your mask should still be on till you get to your table and have a seat. So please remember that. I know that we said you can have your masks off when you're eating. However, to have that time to eat, you need to be seated. Okay, so
Right.
not walking and moving and eating.
and also, I just want to touch base on cross country real quick. Mr. Miley, I believe I heard rumors that you were a cross country runner in high school. Is that accurate?
No.
Oh, I guess I was misinformed. So, cross country.
When I played football, we had to run a lot. But no, I didn't do cross country.
Okay.
But,
Well, are you a fan of cross country?
I am actually.
That's-
I am a fan of track and field in general.
Cross country here in South Seminole's got quite the tradition if you look in the gym.
I have seen that. We have a lot of great runners. Your son actually ran, didn't he? Cross country?
He did run cross country. He did.
Yeah, he did. He did. That's awesome.
So we've had a history of success at cross country. So practices are Tuesdays and Thursdays. The team is still forming for boys and girls. Coach Payne has all the information. They meet in the gymnasium. First meet's in a couple of weeks. I believe the first meet is at.
Please don't ask me. I don't remember.
It's not Indian Trails because that's where Miss Pearson's going to be going in week 3. I believe it's Jackson Heights, but we do have the schedule out there. Coach Payne. There's 4 meets followed by a county meet in Lake Mary. It's great. It's fun. We have a JV and a varsity. Everyone that wants to participate can participate. Coach Payne has all that information. So, and if you want any tips on cross country, don't ask Mr. Motley because we just established that he did not run cross country. So
Exactly.
I'll have to go back to my source on that.
My tip would be run further than everybody else, quicker than everybody else.
You're like the John Wooden of cross country.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know, look it up, John Wooden.
I know how to look that up.
Yeah, well, okay. Mr. Motley, what can you tell us about Hero transition into that? Because you're our hero, so let's just transition into the hero system.
Thank you. And thank you for having me. Pause. My name is Mr. Motley. I'm the behavior interventionist here at South Seminole. as Mr. Fernandez alluded to, I do PBS as well as some other things here at the school. You will see me most days inside the dining area, breakfast and lunches. Also on Wednesdays, we have the PBS store, which is open, and we have tons of items if you haven't stopped by to see what items you can purchase with your hero points. Please do so. Your hero points are given out to you by your teachers as well as staff members. So make sure that you're talking to your teachers. What can you do to earn those points? Remembering always to strive for success, take responsibility, opt to lead, respect others, and make good choices. When you're doing that, don't be afraid to tell your teachers. Don't be afraid to tell staff members, hey, I'm not just trying to get points. I just want to know what can I do so that I can earn those points and I can go and get those cool items. The items not only are by hero points, but you can also pay cash for them, and those are also going to be posted at the hero store. For my sixth graders, please make sure that you get with your teachers and that you are actually in the system. You will need a secure key. It's going to be like a 6-digit number. Your teachers can get that from me if they don't already have it or if you're not logged into the system. So just make sure that everybody's working towards those hero points. Usually once a quarter, we have a PBS celebration. So you can receive a positive referral, which is also worth 7 hero points. And once you get that positive referral, you're automatically included into our PBS celebration. So we have our first one coming up. I want to say middle of October, I think October 11th. Usually after the first
and for
9
those
weeks.
who haven't been on campus for PBS celebration, what's that look like?
Well, normally it's outside in the courtyard. We have music and all the different types of things. This year, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to have Planet Smoothie come out because of COVID. But we will definitely be having some type of celebration. It's usually going to be either Planet Smoothie, cake, cupcakes, some type of snack or meal for you guys. And this year, we're just going to have to see how it all works out because we can't really make a plan until we get approval from the county on what we're allowed to do.
Sounds good. Definitely going to be a celebration, which is
It's definitely going to be a celebration
awesome.
for sure.
All right, that sounds good.
We want to definitely recognize all of our students for going above and beyond and earning those positive referrals.
All right. Ms. Pearson, do you have anything to add? Or
No, I think we covered it. It's been a good. We are at the end of week 3 or 4.
February week 4.
I think it's week 4.
Yes, it's
What's
week
the end of week
Progress
4?
reports have come out.
Time is just flying by.
Yes, it
You
is.
know.
We're halfway home on the first 9 weeks.
And so I just want to piggyback on Mr. Motley and say continue to storm. He just told us what the acronym stands for.
That sounds
So
All right.
All right.
That sounds great. Well, I think we've come to an end of another riveting episode of the Dean's Den. Well, friends, thanks for joining a little bit of time.
Oh, Mr. Mouse is
Wait,
here.
whoa.
I don't think it's fair that we have a dean's den, but we know very little about our deans.
Oh.
How about this time you tell us a little bit about your background and what brought you
I'm
here
sorry,
to South
sir.
Seminole
You've
Academy?
just interrupted
Just
our
put us on the
podcast.
spot.
Can you please
on
introduce
TV.
yourself?
Good
on
job,
TV.
Mr. Miles.
I have
Good
no
job.
idea what just happened here, sir.
I think it's important that we know who our deans are. These sixth graders that come here wonder, who are you? Where are you from? How did you get here?
Okay.
You were a teacher here before you were a
I
dean.
was a teacher
You were a
here.
teacher somewhere else before you were a dean here
I
at school.
certainly was.
Why don't you give us a little bit of a background and tell us who you are and where you started before you came here to
Great.
South Seminole Academy?
I'm Mr. Fernandez, and before I came to South Seminole Academy, I was actually a teacher in Orange County for 7 years. I then became a dean in Orange County for 2 years, and I've now been a dean here at South Seminole for 8 years. So I've actually been a dean for 10 years in 2 different counties. Both my kids went to South Seminole Academy. They're now at Lake Howell High School. And Mrs. Fernandez is a teacher here. My wife also teaches at South Seminole
That's
Academy.
right.
She teaches 6th grade leaders for life. So any 6th graders out there, at some point in time, you're probably going to be in my wife's class.
And Miss Pearson, you're a dean here now, but just a few years ago, it seems like you were inside a classroom here.
It was.
As like
you
a high
know,
school student or as a teacher?
That could have gone either way.
Okay.
Right. So, okay, boomer. So I started teaching here at South Seminole in 2012. From 2012 up into the year before last, whatever, what is this, 2020? 2019. I was in the classroom. So my first 6 years were I think it's 5 years. I was in world history, and then my last year in the classroom, I taught Leaders for Life, which Mrs. Fernandez now teaches. And then I became a dean here. So last year was my first year as dean. I'm now in my second year as dean here at South Seminole. So my whole teaching career or career in education, I've been here at South Seminole. So this is home.
Yes, it is. Absolutely.
And a shout out to Mr. Grace, who I understand does watch our YouTube channel, because he
Yes.
spotted Miss Reed the other day and sent a message, said, I saw you on YouTube. So hello to Mr. Grace, who's
Hello,
now at
Mr.
Lake
Grace.
Howell now,
Mr.
who was here
Grace.
for
Gone
many,
but not
many years.
forgotten.
Yes.
On, but not forgotten.
Correct. And Mr. Motley, tell us a little bit about your background. I can flip through some of the old yearbooks and see you've been here for a little while, but tell us
Yes,
what you were doing
I,
before you
See him
came
in any
here.
cross country?
You know what? No, but I did see him in some football videos.
Really?
No, that's not true. Where were you before
I
you
have
came?
also been. I was in the culinary field for many years before I got into education. I also started here the same year as Ms. Pearson in 2012, and I started in the classroom, and then I became a behavior interventionist, and I have been doing that for the last 6 years. So 2012, so 8 years, I've been here, and my entire education career has been here at South Seminole, and I've enjoyed every moment of it.
Very good. Okay.
Maybe we should get some old yearbook pics to see what we look like our
I got 'em
transition
I got them all. I got all the old
from
yearbooks here.
2012 to 2020. I had straight hair. I was like 10 pounds lighter, so you can see it in my face.
That's always the case.
Well, we
Right?
want to thank Mr. Miles, too, because Mr. Miles is the person
Absolutely.
behind the camera who produces the Dean's Den.
Which is very hot right now. The Dean's Den is very hot right
Well,
now. Yeah.
I've talked to Dr. Coleman about it, and I said, when she asked to come on, and I said, look, we have a long list of guests. She's going to have to wait her turn.
I came in. She actually got bumped today
I mean,
because I jumped in.
She's been on me about it. I'm getting text messages after school. She's trying to DM me. I'm like, listen, you're going to have to wait your turn, doctor. You're going to have to wait your turn. So she's patiently waiting.
I know, because I was on the waiting list for
You
quite
were.
a while.
You were.
Quite
Mr.
a while.
Motley's there. I think we're going to be interviewing maybe Johnny Salinas soon about like kind of what he does around the school, because that guy's busy. That guy
Yeah,
works. He's
he
one of our.
is.
If you don't know him, he's one of our custodians, and Mr. Salinas works hard all day long, along with all those others. So he
Spent
might
the
be
summer
somebody
here
out
too,
there, so-
probably.
and the summer, yeah. So, but yeah, there we go.
What do we need to tell them to sign off?
Well, friends, we have one thing to tell you, and that is.
Don't forget to storm.
I'm Cindy Judsky, the current 2020-2021 PTSA president for South Seminole Academy. I'm so excited to announce that we're starting our Teacher of the Month. Our first recipient was actually voted by the staff, students, and families back in March, but we ended up having a long spring break. All students, staff of SSA, and families can vote for your teacher or teachers that are making a difference and going above and beyond to make this year the best yet. You will see the form and the QR code during the news. Stay tuned to see who our first Teacher of the Month is.
I want you guys to put your hands together and give your wonderful teacher a round of applause. He is the PTSA Teacher of the Month. So this is for all of your hard work and dedication to our students and our school. Our PTSA just wanted to let you know that we love you, we appreciate everything. You have a nice parking spot in the front of the school
Thank
that
you.
you can park in for the month of
Awesome.
September.
I can't wait. Thank you so much.
Thank you again for everything.
Thank you.
Students, if you become a member this year, you will have the opportunity to have a PBS party. You will just need to schedule it with Mr. Motley. If you are a student who is doing school from home, when you return back from working from home, you will absolutely be able to have your PBS party. You will just have to schedule it with Mr. Motley. It will never expire. Thanks and have a great week.
Welcome to the Riley and Jenna Talking About Stupid Stuff show. I'm Jenna.
And I'm Riley.
Today we will be listing our top 10 favorite Avatar villains.
I'll be starting off our list today with number 10 with Combustion Man, which they never really gave a name for. He was the one that was hunting down Aang during the entire show, and I thought he was really funny.
because of how Sokka made fun of him. Next up, we have Combustion Woman. And I thought it was really fun how they incorporated her as like a part two to Combustion Man. I thought it was very cool. For number 8, we have Kuvera, which was Bolin's boss. She was a strict person and always got what she wanted. She's mentioned it in the show many times herself of how in control she is, and she's really powerful. Of Hama. Hama taught Katara how to bloodbend, and after that, it was sort of a thing within waterbenders. She was a villain, and she did capture people using her bloodbending on full moons. But it was pretty cool how she invented bloodbending. Next up, we have Fire Lord Ozai, or the Phoenix King. He was the most powerful firebender for a while, and he was the king of all of the Fire Nation. He was an incredibly powerful person who had to face Aang. But when Aang took away his bending, he was probably the weakest of them all. Next up, we have Sozin. Sozin was Ozai's father and Zuko's grandfather. It was super evil of him to start the 100-Year War, which he did, so we thought he deserved to be at least 5th place because pretty much he started the reign of villains in their family line, and Sozin betrayed his best friend / avatar Roku. So it makes him pretty good at being bad villain. For number 4, we have Zaheer. Zaheer was one of the most powerful people that was locked up in a cell, but due to harmonic conversion, he got the power of airbending. He was the first airbender to learn how to fly based off of an old scroll that he read. He continues to try to capture Korra throughout the series and poisons her, which almost kills her. Next up is Vaatu. Vaatu is a spirit. He is a spirit of dark. And pretty much he's up there because, he's the spirit of dark. He created all the dark spirits. It's just all around good villaining. For number 2, we have Amon, or Amon, as some people pronounce it. Amon was an incredible person who could take away someone's bending without even touching them. He was such a powerful person that he had to have had his bending taken away because he wanted to take other people's bending away too, so the world could be even. Next up, we have Azula. Azula is number 1 on our list because she pretty much was one of the most common villains throughout the entire series. She had 3 seasons that she was in. She was a super powerful lightning bender and fire bender. She was crazy, which is a classic villain character trait. She was related to one of the heroes in the 3rd season and anti-heroes in the rest of the seasons. She had a good backstory, and she even had a good end to her reign as royalty in the Fire Nation. That's the end of our list for today. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. I'm Riley. And I'm Jenna. Bye. Bye.
Hello, students and parents. My name is Mr. Fernandez, and I'm here with Ms. Pearson.
Hi.
We're here to talk to you about the P3 app as well as the Speak Out hotline. We encourage all students to download the free P3 app, even if you're working virtually. This app allows students to report any concerns and threats anonymously. Tips provided will be sent to law enforcement and school administration for investigation. We encourage all students to go ahead and report anything using the P3 app. Now, Ms. Pearson is here to talk to you about other avenues where you can also report anonymously.
Students can also report any issues anonymously through the Speak Out hotline at 1-800-423-TIPS or online at speakouthotline.org. If you see something, say something, do something. Thank you, students, for listening to this message. And as always, don't forget to storm.
Hi, welcome back to the Friday show with one of your hosts, me, Brianne, and your other one,
Amelia, hi.
I don't know which way I'm supposed to be pointing because if I point this way, it'll of course be pointing at you. It works. So today we'll be talking about cosplay and other stuff. So Amelia, do you want to explain what cosplay is?
Well, you know when you were little and you might have dressed up as Batman and went around and went doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Well, yeah, it's like that except the weed version. Basically, you dress up as anime characters or whatever. Some people might put on contact lenses, which I would not do personally. Some people put on wigs. If your hair matches, you don't have to do that. You buy costumes. Yeah, it's basically like wearing costumes like you do on Halloween, but the weed version, like I said.
And a lot of people will go to conventions and cosplay. We also have props with our cosplay that we tend to make. Like I have for Danganronpa, there's something with their characters that have extremely long tongues. It don't make sense, but that's what they have. In a weird way. So I made a tongue. That is probably one of the weirdest sentences I've ever said. But yeah, I made a tongue. Will this even show?
Oh my.
I didn't think of that with the virtual background. I forgot about that one small detail. Oh no, I'm disappearing and all you can see is Kokichi. I mean, it's not a bad
virtual background. Wow.
Okay, how is this gonna work? Maybe if I like turn it off?
Mono marshmallow.
Maybe if I like turn it off for a second?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Oh, what did I do?
Mono marshmallow.
Beautiful. Okay, fixed it. So yeah, we have my Monokuma hammer. That's taking the spotlight and pushing. We have the Monokuma scythe. I had a small obsession with making Monokuma things.
Yeah, no.
I also made this plug mask as I was bored. The hat that has stuff in it. So do you want to start the conversation about making cosplay or cheaper versions?
Closet cosplay. I guess.
$1 for one outfit.
So if you're that one person who is too poor to get cosplay or you just don't want to buy it for some reason or you can't buy it, you're just not buying the cosplay. Basically, you're not buying the professional stuff. You can basically go into your closet, say, oh, this looks just like this, I'm gonna wear this, and then you're lucky enough and you have a matching wig, you can do that, put on some makeup, and boom.
like low budget Lanwangji cosplay. I'm so smart. So smart.
Most intelligent person. Or if you have what of a skill of sewing.
DIY Lan Gusukan headband right here.
Beautiful.
DIY.
Amazing. Love it. Perfect. Couldn't even tell it wasn't store bought.
I can't even. This looks so much like the headband. Well, yeah, I'm gonna do this. Every day means every day. Okay, stop right there.
Or if you have like somewhat of sewing skills, you can do sew. I was really bored that day when I made this. I don't know why. I just was. So yeah, this is something from Dr. Econ, and then we have a
right back.
Where'd you go? Oh, I mean, you left, but still. How do I made this. I should know how to put it on. Okay. It looks like a bonnet, but yeah, this is for a Celestia cosplay. This isn't related to cheaper versions, but I mean, it's not that expensive. I'm gonna put them
off topic, but wig. Okay, so why do I feel like back in the day when I used to be in Roblox, people would walk around with hair like this. Or they had like 2 wigs of hair, and their character would just look like this. Hey.
Funny.
Just kidding.
Where'd she go?
I went into a portal again.
Not the portal.
Low budget Lan Klan Gusu headband number 2. So smart. I look just like a Lan Klan disciple. For only $20.99, you can buy my piece of fabric. Because I'm just kidding.
I just have to say this real quick.
What?
So, if you guys watch My Hero Academia, you'll probably understand, but if you don't, I'll explain a little bit. Deku, out of all of Class 1A, he has a really small tie, right? Like, really small.
Mm.
My theory is he doesn't know how to tie a tie, so he gets one of those small ones that you get to clip on for little kids for their suits.
Rip Deku.
That's why this is so small compared to everyone else, because it's not an actual tie, it's just a clip on for little kids. Oh yeah, another good thing about cosplay, for different characters, you'll have to learn how to like tie on a tie and do weird stuff. Cosplay makes me buy a lot of weird stuff.
Multi-purpose modality sheet. Okay, you can be a Lan Klan disciple, but not only you can be blind boy, Xiao Xi Shen.
Let's talk about cheap cosplay and cosplays. This is what we're talking about. Shall we talk about what happened last year with Mr. A, Mr. Adamowicz? Also, if you're watching this, hi!
Very much. Hi, Mr. A. Also, congrats on Teacher of the Month. I think that's the word, but he got it this morning. So happy. He's a great teacher.
Imagine if he doesn't watch this and we're just saying hi to him, but he doesn't know.
That'd be big sad. Depression. I have crippling depression.
So we're not here to be sad. We're here to talk about cosplay.
Last year, Mr. Adamowicz dressed up as Mr. Izal. Because we may stop petting me via the screen.
Time to explain story. I'll probably do this short version. Melina, if you're watching this, hi, and Amelia. I don't know which way I'm supposed to be pointing. Amelia. Amelia came up with a joke, right? You came up with a joke, and Milena took it serious.
Well, yeah, we both took it seriously.
And then Milena started a petition to make Mr. Adamowicz dress up as Mr. Aizawa from My Hero Academia.
Mm-hmm.
Then we started getting some of our friends involved, and then they got me involved. Hi.
And we actually got like 100 or more signatures from across the school.
We were so dedicated. I was the biggest. I believe I was the biggest supporter with over 70 signatures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he said if we get over 100 signatures and
was it 300 or 100? I can't remember.
100. It was 100.
Oh,
and pass, and we get an average class of like over 70%, which we did. Also, we didn't realize until afterwards that it was like he was checking us into being social and studying extremely hard because it worked. He even signed the petition. We got teachers to sign too.
Oh, I think Mr. Miles signed it for me actually.
Yeah, but I still think the fact that he signed it himself.
I have photos and I have a video of him saying, "Hi, welcome to class," and me just walking in class with the
Wait, let me go into the void and I shall find, because I believe I still have the papers. Be right back.
Well, she disappeared to somewhere. Join my models and people. You'll not regret it.
I am back from the void. Okay. I don't believe why would I throw it out? It's memories.
It's somewhere in my house. I know that.
And I also filled up 2 papers front and back with signatures. Maybe I had over 70. I'm not quite sure.
This is here. Look, I have my G.
Why do I have so many papers in here? If I threw it out, I'm gonna be really upset. Oh, but one of my drawings. I remember it was raining that day and people were signing, and then the ink got all over my drawing, and I was very sad that day. I got on. You can't see it with this light, but yeah, I got on it, and I was sad. I was a sad child.
Oh wait,
I can't find it. No.
Please.
I'm sad. Oh,
Low budget cosplay part a bajillion because DIY winging cosplay.
Wait, what did we call this?
My hair.
Jordan, we called him Azawawicz, right? Azawawicz?
Yeah, Mr. Azawawicz or something.
I remember we wanted to get another petition starting for another teacher to dress up as President Mike.
I am now leaving. Best cosplay. So accurate. I gotta put it sideways. I wonder if I can actually play UD from this. Frustrate. Okay, traditional flute work. No, we're going with flute number 2. I'm waiting low down. I'm very.
Bravo! Bravo! I even forgot which way I should be looking at her.
Shall nah. Shall we can't speak. Shall we go to our next thing about cosplay and wigs?
I thought we already
Wigs?
discussed that.
Wigs, show up. Come on, wig. There we go.
Yeah, go ahead.
You okay?
I'm low budget cosplay ninja.
How did I pay for this?
No. You wanna know? You wanna know some cool? Look. Hold on.
You disappeared.
I'm Hakogure.
Yes, you're
Wait, what? It's blocking up my face.
okay. Must reach her wig. Wig. I'm probably going to turn off the virtual background for this. Perfect. So this is a blonde wig, as you can see. What if I try? I probably don't have time to put on my wig.
When you have actual. Okay, I'm on you.
Hopefully there's nothing in me. You're deadly. What?
Oh, it's a low budget comedy. I gotta stop joking around about this.
Play, go over there. We're not talking about you. Go cosplay, go over there. Right. We need to put on the wig caps and pretend that we are bald. I don't know why I said that, I just did.
Wait.
Ah, my earrings! Don't put wig caps on with earrings, children. Don't do it. Not safe.
What have I done to my when you wanna cosplay here?
Beautiful.
I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
Time to pretend that we are bald.
Wait.
No, she's going into void. No! Oh, she came back. Hi.
I can't fit.
I am now bald. Hello, I am now bald, child. I probably should have put on
God, Brianna, did you get cancer?
I'm gonna put on this wig lazily. Lazily, yeah. That's a word. I'm probably only gonna put on one of these wigs. Doo doo doo. Doo doo doo. Yes. You mean Kotoga? How do I get this? No, I forgot to unclip it.
Here we go.
When you've been trapped inside your own wig. Oh, I also use this wig for my Chica cosplay from Five Nights at Freddy's.
Imagine her. Oh my god, I look like a dude.
There's no way I can put on all of these wigs.
Brianne. I don't.
There's some wigs, like wigs you'll see with ponytails, a lot of them are clip-ons because we can't put them in ponytails. Or I guess we can, but it's just harder to take care of, I think. I'm not quite sure. Okay. But yeah, that's my toga wig. My
Always put on a wig cap before you put on a wig. Awesome.
you have the Deku wig. That needs to be styled because it looks like a monstrosity. Not the point though. You got long wigs. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's perfect.
Who's I look like Kuro from Haikyuu. Oh my god, that's colorful.
Very colorful.
I never knew you had that.
The only problem whenever I wear this wig, I almost said rig. Wig, I never know what color eyebrows I'm supposed to do. Like, do I do blue? Do I do purple? Do I do pink? What is it? What is it? Not the point. But these wigs are so hard to take care of. The constant brushing, and you also have to wash your wigs.
Really?
Yeah, I haven't, but apparently you're supposed to, like, every once in a while. Especially if you're like styling it and you have like hairspray and hair gel in it, you're supposed to clean it. You also there's certain type of brushes or combs you have to use, because if you use like a brush for human hair, it's all the fiber gonna come out.
I did not know that. Thank you for the extra info.
Yeah, you're supposed to use like not like a thin comb, but like spread it out combs. And this wig, that scares me every time I take it off the shelf because I feel like it's gonna hit me in the head.
Wait a second.
Junko Enoshima. It's a scary wig.
Oh no. I look like you. There we go. 18. Who do I look like? I can't.
Whoa!
Brian! What?
Whoa! Prim with no Yankee!
Haruhi Fujioka. Brienne,
I can't take myself serious. I'm sorry.
You are an old person with ponytails. I'm very confused.
A character from Danganronpa. My comfort cosplay. The cosplay that makes me happy. But yeah, for cosplay, so
You look like... Yep.
for cosplay, you gotta pin down. Sometimes you gotta pin down your wigs. We don't always do that, but like not like right now, I wouldn't have to pin down my wig. But as soon as I put on these things that weigh like 10 pounds, yeah, you're gonna have to pin down your wig, or it just go flying. That has happened to me before. Not fun.
You pin down your wig.
I mean, wigs are a lot of fun, but they can cause you headaches.
Vegeta, Widow's Peak. I'm Vegeta without the spiky hair.
Yes, anime characters have the spikiest hair. How to make a proper anime character. Oh, appetite, massive. Hair, spiky. Yelling constantly. Parents, uh-oh.
Non-existent. I mean,
But seriously, where's Deku dad? Where his dad at? Where's Deku's dad?
Hey, that was a nice trend. Deku's dad said, vroom vroom.
Like, we gotta see his mom, but where's his dad?
His dad said, nope, sorry, bye.
He went into the void. He needs to be saved. He went into the void. Did Amelia get lost in the void forever? Amelia! Amelia, no!
Oh wow, look, I'm back.
Oh, hi!
Zyla. Nope. I feel like 10 pounds heavier every time I put this wig on.
Bro with short hair. Why do I? Well, that wig does look heavier.
It is, and there's probably wigs that are heavier. You want to know? Junko has volume that is like not known to mankind or womankind, but
Yeah.
like her volume in her hair is unnatural. That instead of one clips, people have usually like two on one side. Like if I were to take this clip on this side, or three. She also has really curly hair.
Oh.
I don't think I have a picture of this
Fit.
to my computer.
Bro, why do every time I look like Kuvera when I put on my glasses? It's not.
I'm disappearing. Okay.
Comes back. L'Oreal Paris.
Wait, no, I'm gonna sign off with my Junko wig. That's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. Do you think it's about time that we should sign off? Because I don't know how long we've been doing this.
Wait, let me try one last thing and see if my hair decides.
Shall sign off. With our wigs.
No.
And real hair wigs.
We're going to sign off in like 2 seconds. Okay? Oh my god, I look like me.
And I
with that girl staring straight like at me. Okay, I'm ready.
Are you ready to sign off?
Maybe. What the
Baby.
Who do I look like? Why do I feel like someone?
Well, that's
Can
somewhat about cosplay, I guess. Halloween, you should come here and cosplay. Ooh.
If I were to get a cosplay, I'd probably be really scared and then run with my flute screaming. Just kidding. Just
anyway.
Kidding. Bye. Bye, guys.
That's all for us, so
Yeah.
bye.
再见。